My name is Emily Fenton and I work for DMU Sport as a sport project coordinator in participation, and I'm here to help you become an active bystander through the use of Speak. Speak has been developed here at De Montfort University by Antonia Jackson and Lynette Williams. We promote it in the training that we deliver with the Mandala project to all our sports clubs. So you can use Speak to challenge racism, sexism, or any other inappropriate behaviour that might be put towards yourself or someone else. In celebration of the Light the Night Walk, we are going to be talking about Speak in the context of a sexual assault. To help explain how to use Speak, I'm going to use a scenario of a sexual assault that has taken place in a bar where Jane has touched Tolu's bum without consent. The scenario that I will be using has been made up for the purpose of this video, and the names mentioned have been picked at random. So what does Speak stand for? Speak stands for straight away, polite, evident, avoid confrontation, and know who to speak to. Let's now talk through each of the actions, starting with straight away. If you see a situation that is inappropriate and you feel that you could intervene or address it straight away, then please try to, but it's incredibly important that you don't put yourself at risk. A terrible thing has already happened and we don't want another one too. If you feel that the situation is too risky to get involved, then we recommend going straight to the final action of Speak, know who to speak to. For example, with the scenario I am using where Jane has touched Tolu's bum without consent, you could look to find a member of bar staff or a security guard who could help you. If you do feel that it's safe to address the situation, then it is important to do so with care, which leads on to the next action of Speak, polite. When addressing the situation, you don't want to aggravate it further, as this could put yourself and the individual you are trying to help in danger. A couple of things we recommend to think about when addressing a situation is your tone of voice, body language, and how you address people. Remain calm and explain why you are addressing the situation. Relating back to the scenario, if I went in shouting, swearing, arms flying, and accused Jane in a nasty tone, it most likely would result in an argument or even a fight breaking out. This is not going to help anyone, especially the person you are trying to help, in the scenario, Tolu. Once you have addressed the situation and the person who has committed the inappropriate behaviour has left, we recommend having a friendly chat with the individual who the situation has happened to. Ask them how they are and if you can do anything to help them. Also ask them if they would like to report the situation that has happened to them. If they wouldn't like to report it, then that is perfectly fine. It's important to let them make this decision and give them back the power of the situation that has been taken by the behaviour they have experienced. However, even if the individual doesn't want to report the situation, you can still talk through it with someone, as it might have upset you. It's perfectly normal to feel this way, and there are people at the university who can help you. Head over to the DMU website to find out more about the help you can access. If the individual does want to report the situation, then it is important to stick to exactly what has happened. This is the next part of Speak, evidence. As mentioned, when given evidence, don't exaggerate or escalate the situation from what actually happened. An upsetting situation happened, so we don't want to make it worse. Linking back to the scenario, if Tolu did want to report the inappropriate behaviour he experienced, then it is important for me to stick to what I saw and what happened. Moving on to the next action of Speak, avoid confrontation. As mentioned before, if the situation is too dangerous to challenge, then and there, it is best to go for help or chat with the individual who has experienced the inappropriate behaviour. When the individual who committed it has left, it is also important to note that if you do address the situation and there becomes a threat or the situation is escalating, then walk away to safety. And finally, the last action of Speak, know who to speak to. After a situation has taken place, there is always someone to speak to, whether you are the person who has experienced inappropriate behaviour or the person who has been an active bystander. There is someone who you can speak to. We recommend that all DMU staff and students have the DMU security number in their phone, as the team are available 24 hours, 7 days a week. A final tip is that if you feel that it is safe to address and challenge a situation of inappropriate behaviour, but you don't feel confident to, then why not ask a friend or someone nearby to address it with you? And that is how you can become an active bystander through the use of Speak. And remember, no matter how small or big you think your impact is going to be, you can be the difference in how the story ends.